taking a look at Structus, or if you were to pronounce it the Latin way, Structus. I like Structus. I think it's a funny ass name. It rhymes with goose. I like geese. Actually, I don't really like geese. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at this game. It is I believe, free, unless this is a demo, and I forgot to look at that again. It is a possibly free game off itch.io, itch.io. In the same vein as some of my Game Jolt experiments, I'm going to be taking a look at this. Now, before we get into the actual game, which I have not played yet, I'd like to bring up some technical issues. The graphics settings, all it has is resolution. It is capped out at 1600 by 900. The game opened in the wrong monitor, and it opened on my secondary monitor rather than my primary. Which is a fairly major issue, actually, with the way I have things set up. Like, my view is obstructed at the moment by my mic stand and the capture application. I had to move some things around. But it's locked to 1600 by 900 as far as I know, and there's not a windowed option so you can drag it over to the other and then re-maximize it. It is full screen no matter what, and I guarantee you this is not 1600 by 900 because clicking around a little bit I managed to get it locked to 1280 by 720. So that is why you're dealing with this weird scaled up aspect ratio that you're looking at the moment, because this is the only way I could get this to fit the screen, is because it stopped being 1600 by 900, which wouldn't fit the default capture options because that runs a 1920 by 1080. It's baffling that a game released today can still have this shit. This is some, like, PC gaming in the 90s garbage, and even then, there were more graphical options. The controls, no option to change it. It just looks at some shit, and credits are in the options instead of actual options. So we're getting off to a really good start. You have to hammer the play button. All right. What fuck? What fuck? Shit, what'd I get myself into here? This is actually a little scary. Because I didn't read anything about this game. And great. It started. Oh, what a wide open world. This is interesting, but I didn't read anything about this game, and I know nothing about this. It's weird, and the fact that the loading splash screens had a screen that said headphones are recommended. It's got me understandably in the mindset for there's gonna be a screamy screams, which I don't like considering it's 2 in the morning at the moment, and I just don't like that shit. So don't try to pull that. I've dealt with many an indie horror game that have taken that approach. Why is there a field of invisible? If I hammer the buttons in the right way, okay. Why is there fucking mouse sensitivity when I'm using the controller? I can hammer the buttons a little bit, and it sort of makes the mouse cursor show up. You won't be able to see that because I have the setting don't show mouse cursor clicked because I'm not a fucking buffoon. Well, that's debatable, but when it comes to mouse cursor visibility options, I'm not the stupidest guy in the world. But the fact that it's flashing on screen, I'm not a huge fan of that. And it just sort of takes you out of this experience. More than I've already been taken out of this experience with the technical issues. Oh look, a way in. Well, why don't we go into that? I will admit the music, the ambient, pretty cool. It's interesting. Don't know what the goal of this is. Or rather, let me rephrase that to something a little bit more catch-all. I don't know what the point of this game is. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is going on with our friend Structus. It seems to me that there are a bunch of abstract Structuses. I believe that's what they're called. I don't think that there's a manual that comes with this game, but I made an educated guess and assumed that these structures are known as Structuses. With our only option for interacting to be jump around with your weird moon space jump, which I almost got stuck in an infinite bounce loop. I didn't though, which is nice. I would hate to fully break the game within less than 7 minutes of playing it, if you can call this gameplay. And the music has stopped. And now it's just wind. No, the music's back. Okay. As this is a little unsettling, I'll give it that. It's very abstract. No matter what this is an art game. It's been locked into the position of being an art game. It could it could start playing God of War at the moment, and it would be an art game. It could throw out this could actually just be like a pirated pack of all the Assassin's Creed games. And this would still be an art game. Because you can't recover from something like this. There is absolutely no coming back and saying you are an art game. When it comes to vague, spacey atmosphere, ambient, sort of drifty music, blocks, Unity. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, this is made in Unity, as all great games are. I do believe that every wonderful game that has ever existed was created in the Unity engine. That's just a proven fact. You know, like when you think of the greatest games of all time, you think of like Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it was definitely made in Unity. Half-Life, Unity. Fuck Mr. Hatcher, Unity. I couldn't think of any more games. Dialogue. Top. What can I do with top? I can do nothing with top. That was not dialogue, that was monologue. In the basic literary sense of it was mono and it was log. All it said was top. All it will ever be is top. Good lord, what am I doing here? Either this is some grand experience of a game and is actually like a masterpiece that I'm just not getting, or this game just isn't very good. I don't know which one it is. Granted, I'm not really the type to be inclined with spacey walking simulators. Like, I like artful games, but I don't like art games, if that makes any sense. And maybe the fact that this is just so unsettling when it's so late at night, I don't know, it makes me want to turn the game off. So I think I'm gonna do that, or anything jumps out at me like a scary rat or a ghost girl. How do I do that though? How do I yes, there is no controller way to back to the main menu. You have to press escape. So, a wonderful blend of two different control methods. In the same way. Oh wait, the controller started working somewhat on the menus. No. Oh, I see my problem. I'm trying to use the D-pad for the menus, but that's not supported. You have to use the analog stick. Game development in 2017. It's wonderful. It's great. It's truly great. I believe that the developer, I can't think of their name, Gigan something, has made similar games to this. Just looking at their page on itch.io, some more like vaguely titled scenery looking games. Like in all the screenshots, it's just buildings, scenery games. I guess that's it. I'm coining the term scenery games. That's what they are. This is a game that it's a tech demo, basically, showing that you can make grade block-based structures in Unity and paste some force fields everywhere. That's all. This is the first game in a while that's truly baffling to me. I've played many bad games on this channel. I've played a handful of good ones. This is baffling. I'm sort of glad this isn't one I saved for Ed, because alright, that's it. Bye everybody.